Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to this Football Manager 2017 experiment. If you missed the first episode, go back and check that out. It's not really going to make sense unless you do so. I would suggest going to check that out. Basically what we have done, we have inserted into the game one of the best players you can get. We've put all of his stats up to the best he can be. We started him low. We started him at Cheltenham in the under 18s. We put his age down to, I think it was maybe 14, 15. So we've dropped him right down, and we wanted to see how he progressed. A year later, he was at Manchester United. He'd made the move, and he was playing Premier League football. He wasn't a first-team regular. He was still playing for the youth team at the same time, but he was scoring goals, and suddenly his value had shot right up. He was playing for the under-21s, I believe, for England as well, which was good. Again, a year later after that, and all of a sudden, he is playing first-team football at Manchester United quite often, scoring in the Premier League regularly. I believe he was a full England international by this point. So I want to see exactly what's happened now. We've moved on ahead another year. This is July 2019. So let's see exactly where the man, that's his name, the man, is and what he's doing right now. Okay, then as you can see, he is still at Manchester United. He's gained the number 9 shirt. He's 17 years old now. 15 caps for England, 11 goals, 14 under 21 caps, 13 under 21 goals. Valued at 61 million now, and earning, just at £225,000 a week. Incredible, really. His stats are sort of staying where you would expect them to stay. A lot of 17s. No player can be perfect, so it's not surprising that the database has put it down to that sort of thing. So that's not really surprising. But the real question is, because he didn't do this in the first two years at Manchester United, he didn't win a league, he didn't win a cup. Has he done it so far? Let's find out right now. Okay then, so we left off there where they were runners-up in the FA Cup and the Champions League. He broke the World Cup record for the youngest player to score in a match. Hang on a minute. Of course, yes. World Cup. England went out though. Yeah, you saw that in the last episode. England went out. So we'll move up. He was named Manchester United vice captain. That's very, very interesting. Young striker, 17 or 16 at this point, I think. Named Man United vice captain. Brilliant. And lots of players, team of the week, team of the months, player of the month stuff. European Golden Boy, which is a pretty big award to win. Yeah. I mean, the players before it isn't great. Paul Pogba won it in 2013. Raheem Sterling's won it. Anthony Martial, Pato. I mean, if Anderson can win it, anyone can win it. Yeah, sorry, mate. I'm not really impressed. Player of the month, inducted into England overall best 11. Right, okay. Okay, then. That makes sense. See, I was sitting here thinking it's going to be like Gary Lineker, Bobby Charlton. Alright, sure game, whatever. A lot more player of the teams, young player of the month for January. And there is a cup competition. Manchester United won the EFL Cup, so it's his first medal as a player to win. It's his first trophy. Brilliant stuff. They also won the Premier League. Wonderful. Footballer of the Year. He is starting now to really, really prove that he is one of the best. That's a double. And I think there's still trophies to come. There it is. Winners in the FA Cup too, so our English treble and runners-up in the Champions League for the second season in a row. We'll look into the fixtures in just a second and see how that happened, but he has had a wonderful season by the looks of things. Let's take a look at his actual career stats. And yes, 33 games in the league, 23 goals, 5 assists. He doesn't get many assists really, but 23 goals is impressive. 34 goals in 54 games. Not bad. Not bad. Man United then, what has their schedule been like and how have they got on in terms of fixtures? Okay then, I'm not really going to look into the fixtures properly, but you can see they went on a really good run here. Bernardo Silva's joined, so that helps them. Wow, look at this run. From the start of the season, obviously, friendlies there, they were unbeaten for a long, long time. They lost in the Champions League to Valencia, but still unbeaten in the league. A 4-0 battering at Man City, still unbeaten. Before losing finally to Liverpool in the Premier League in December. They went until literally 2 days before the end of the calendar year and they were unbeaten in the Premier League. That's incredible. Really. Another really good. Wow, look at all the where did the losses come from? This is incredible. Another Premier League loss there. They've lost 2 Premier League games all season so far. We've gone past the EFL Cup final. 3-1 win over Chelsea. The man getting on the score sheet, which is nice. FA Cup semi-final win over Burnley, who probably did well to get there. Beat Real Madrid in Champions League, the man getting 2, which is an impressive thing for him. So just the 2 Premier League losses. Wow, we'll take a look at the table in a second at that points tally, because that's going to be impressive. They beat Man City in the FA Cup final. Juan Mata getting the goal, and they won on penalties in the end. The man played and got a 9.1 rating, so pretty good. And then a 1-0 loss to Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. Unlucky. He just didn't turn up. He got booked as well. So let's take a look at the league table. Manchester United, champions of England. It had been coming, and they did it by, well, it's only 5 points, but there's a big gap from those two and everyone else, really. Liverpool in second, which is nice. So it's been a pretty good year for the man, you would say. If we go back onto his profile, it's been a pretty good year. He's got no more wantedness by Arsenal or anything. He's really settled in now as a Manchester United player. So let's move this forward another year, see if he can win as many trophies as he did this season. He won a treble, but it's the Champions League that is still evading him. 2 final losses. Can he make it a win in 2020? Let's find out. Let's move this forward. Okay, then we're back. It's 2020. We've moved forward 12 months. So after a cup and league treble, can the man improve it on a European stage, and can he get that medal? Let's find out. Let's see exactly what he's done this season. Well, he's still at Man United, 1 year on, still value around 70 million, like you'd expect, and I think he's actually taken a wage cut. I mean, anyone who's literally watching this video will find out for me. Put it in the comments, but I think he's taken a wage cut. Interesting. 27 caps now, 18 goals. The stats are what you'd expect. If you look down to the right there, it might be a bit of a spoiler, wants to win a trophy and is excited at the team's chance in the UEFA Super Cup. Okay. So they won the FA Cup and runners-up in the Champions League, like we knew. He was named Manchester United captain after they lost the Community Shield, but United captain at 18 years of age is incredible, really. It is incredible. Lots of Team of the Weeks. He broke the England record for most Player of the Match awards in a season with 4. Not really much for a record, is it? Player of the Month awards. FIFA Ballon d'Or runner-up. Runner-up? Who won it? Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi is still dominating, 32 years of age. 45 appearances, 24 goals. All right, fair enough. He was named in the 2019 World Team of the Year. Got European Golden Boy. Named an England seasonal best as always. They won the Premier League again. They retained the Premier League title, and he broke the Man United record for 22 Player of the Match awards in a season, and the Champions League Player of the Match awards. So he's had a pretty good season. Footballer of the Year in the Premier League. English Players Premier League Select 11. Is that maybe? Yeah, he was obviously up front with a card he used at Arsenal. Okay. But what? Dele Alli's back at United are signing everyone. He was named in the English Premier League Team of the Week, and then if you move, there it is. Champions League winner. He has literally won every competition you can win now at Manchester United, which is really good. Champions League winner, Supporters Player of the Year, Best Player in Europe. It's some season again for the man. Let's see how he individually has got on. 32 appearances in the league, 16 goals, less goals than last season, but a lot more assists, back to what he was getting there, really. Overall, 51 appearances, 24 goals. Seems less goals. Yes, less goals this year. Interesting, but he seems to be getting involved more with everything else, which is probably better. And a league and European double. Not a bad season, you would say. Let's have a look at the scheduled fixtures for United. Interestingly, Jose Mourinho is still there as manager. Paul Pogba vice captain, the man now captain, as we mentioned. 4 years' time. Not quite like Jose, is it? Let's be honest. And just like last season, after a loss in the Community Shield, what a start to the season that is. Look at all those greens. Greens. It never stops. They finally lost in the league. End of November to Liverpool again. They were the ones that stopped them last season, I believe. So that's a bit harsh on them. They were through in the EFL Cup. Champions League went pretty well. EFL Cup quarter-final. They get crashed out somewhere because I'm pretty sure they didn't win it. They lost in the league to City there. drew with Liverpool in the FA Cup third round, but won the replay and lost in the semi-final to Stoke 3-0. I mean, if you look at some of the squad, Pedro Albiang now plays for Manchester United. Virgil van Dijk's there. Manolas, the O'Connor I've never really heard of. Marcus Rashford is up front. Harry Kane. Seems like Jose took it lightly and they were knocked out. FA Cup into the 5th round there. Knocked out the 6th round by Stoke again. Well then. Okay. Cameron Borthwick Jackson, a former United man, coming back to haunt them. Okay. So they're out the 2 cups. They had a bit of a stuttery form in the Premier League there as well, but continued on in the Champions League. And then in the end, after the Premier League was wrapped up, a Champions League win over Arsenal. Andrei Yarmolenko, they must have signed him in January or something, popping up with a goal to win the competition, or to equalise actually, sorry, and they won on penalties. They had 2 men sent off. Jan Vertonghen also plays for United now. Wow, okay. Pretty good season then. I should note it's the 1st of July 2020. It means we're back in international action. It's the Euros 2020. Let's see how England were getting on. Okay then, as you can see, it's the quarter-final stage. England have made it to the quarterfinals, as have Wales, which is impressive. Wales, Portugal, Belgium, Italy, Austria, Germany, England, Holland. How has he been getting on in the tournament now? Has he been scoring goals? That's what we want to know. Yes, he scored 8. He scored 2. He got 2. Dele Alli's also in great form as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold. What's the squad like for England at this time? She's really not in the experiment, but it's interesting. A lot of men you see now. Lallana, Ali, Sterling, Kane is up front. Right. Right. Okay. Ward-Prowse in there. Sure. Alexander-Arnold is the one that you... To be fair, he could make it by 2020 if he's playing for Liverpool, so it makes sense. They're into the quarterfinals. Right. Let's move this forward past the quarterfinals and see how England get on, because we might as well follow it and just out of interest. I mean, the man is there, so it's something to do with him. So let's see how they get on in the quarterfinal. It went pretty well. They beat Holland 3-2. The man getting an 89th minute equaliser, is that? Yes, and Harry Kane pops up in extra time, so they are through to the semi-final. Let's see who they are going to be facing. Austria or Germany? Right, we'll move it forward again. Are we going to see England win a European Championship? Oh, they've done it. England are into the European Championship final. They've beaten Germany as well. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Raheem Sterling with the goals. The man, did he play? I think he played. Didn't really play great, but he played. Right, to end this episode then, as a one-off treat, I want to see if the man can win a European Championship. So you know what? We're going to do the game. Why not? We're going to do the game. Let's do it. And to do the game must mean one thing, guys. Well, I was going to say it means that you get to see my face again in the corner, but that's not going to happen because, as you can see, the game sort of just skipped ahead of itself. It didn't go well for the man. 3-0 loss to Italy in the Euro finals. John Stones got sent off. I blame him. Oh, it's too late in the game, to be fair. Okay, that happened. The man got a 5.8 rating, and what does that mean? Right, let's take a look. What the hell does that mean? 5.8 rating, only missed a penalty. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. So better hit. Fair play. Fair play. All right. Right. Okay then. What we're going to do then? We're going to leave it there, and we are going to move this forward another year. And let's see exactly how he's getting on in his career. See if he can stay at the top. He may move from Man United soon. You never know. Let's find out. See you in a year. Okay, one more year in the bag, and it's 2021 that we hit. The man, let's see where he is. I would think he would still be at Man United. I can't imagine him leaving any time in his career, to be honest. But let's take a look. Still at Manchester United, and his value's actually gone down to 65 million. 19 years of age now. 42 England caps, 31 goals. He's going to smash that record that Rooney smashed this year, you would think. I'm a bit surprised that it's gone down his value, to be fair. Not really expecting that. How has he got on this season in terms of his actual game? Let's take a look at his career stats. There we go then. 19 goals in 33 appearances. He's not hitting the goals I thought he would hit, to be honest. His 16 assists, though, is pretty impressive. 18 player of the matches backs it up a little bit better. 32 goals in 57 games. He's getting a lot more assists now, which probably is better for the club, so he shouldn't complain too much. What about his achievements? United won the Community Shield and the Super Cup, so that's two early trophies. They're not proper trophies, I suppose, but they all count. They won the FIFA Club World Cup, so these sort of backup trophies is what United have won so far this season. European Golden Boy, Ballon d'Or runner-up again. Again? Messi, I bet you. Messi again. He's unstoppable. There he is, Messi. He's unstoppable. The man there, second. I mean, he just doesn't compare, really. 51. Oh, even Ronaldo's better. Oh, my God. FIFA love Messi on this game, tell ya. Lots of teams of the week. They won the EFL Cup. It's his second EFL Cup medal. So they've won that. What about the Premier League? Have they returned it for a third year in a row? They have indeed. A third Premier League winners medal. 3 in 3 years for the man and Manchester United. Broke the Man United record for assists in a season with 26, which is really impressive actually when you think about it. Top goal scorer, he was third. Footballer of the Year in the Premier League. And they also won the FA Cup, which I think is his second FA Cup medal. So a double of sorts. Add in the other competitions. It's a very good season. Oh, and they also won the Champions League again. Oh, a triple. A treble. An absolute treble. Okay, right. Oh, and he was also, England were runners-up in the European International League. We'll get to that in a minute, but let's take a look at Manchester United's season and how they completed such a great season again. Well, I mean, speaks for itself, really, doesn't it? Lots of greens. I mean, there's more losses. They lost 3-0 to Hull. They lost Michy Batshuayi, Aaron Moore. Well, I mean, okay. Kingsley Coman now plays for United alongside Yarmolenko, who's there, Masaccio as well. Herrera's still there, and De Gea. Mkhitaryan playing it right back there. Okay, right. Lots of greens, lots and lots of greens. In the Club World Cup, they beat the Mexican side Tigres, stuffed them 5-1. The man got himself a goal. FA Cup third round, they were through. They're through in the quarter final of the FL Cup. Semi-final 2, eventually. Yeah, it's a really good unbeaten run this year. Really, really good. Continues into the cup final where they beat Southampton by 3-2. The man didn't get a goal and the man didn't play. Huh. That's interesting. He may have been injured. It may be worth it. I don't know actually, because he played 3 days later. We'll take a look at his injuries in a second anyway. I haven't looked at his injuries so far in this series, so we'll see what he's done in terms of his injuries throughout his career. So that'll be interesting. If we continue through, there's the first loss in a while. Continues right through. So they win the FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League so far. In this point, they lost the what's that, semi-final? First leg against Manchester City, but then stuffed them 4-1 in the second leg away as well. The man getting 2. FA Cup final, they won on penalties again. They've done that a few times to Arsenal again. That's seemingly a rivalry that comes back. The man played but got injured. I'm just mentioning injuries, and he got injured there. So, and then FC Barcelona beaten 3-0 in the Champions League final. The man played, but his injury wasn't too bad. Didn't get a goal, but it's a very good season for him. Before we move on to England, let's take a look at his injuries then. What he's had throughout his career. This will be interesting. He hasn't really taken a long time out. The most that he had out was this 5-week injury here at the very start of his career. But I mean, he's stayed fit, which helps. Damaged kneecaps a bit nasty. Blisters at one point. Suffered with blisters. Okay, broke his nose, got in a fight. So, you know, he gets about a bit, I suppose. Let's take a look at his England career then. England in the European International League, or whatever it was called. They finished runners up. Let's take a look at that. Okay, then in the European International League, England lost to Germany in the final. I'm not sure how this works. It's competition's coming in a few years in terms of real life. The man, average rating, he was up there. He didn't quite win it, but he was up there. They beat Belgium 4-1 in the semi-final. In terms of the World Cup group, if we take a look, they sit top. 4 wins from 4, so they're doing well there. The man's got 5 goals. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. it's the international sort of scene that's going to be interesting now in the next couple of years. He's done everything that he can do in terms of the club level. He's won everything. Be great that if he continues to win it, but it's internationally. Can he push England to that next level? I want to see if he becomes England captain or something like that. We'll find out in the next few episodes, really. Conor Hourihane. Conor Hourihane. Oh, still a legend, soon to be anyway. But yeah, so we'll see exactly what happens in terms of his international career in the next few episodes. So until then, from me to you, and the man, and England topping their group. Yeah, well, they always do that. Goodbye.